And we are here with this week's version of The Quest, and I have been waiting to do this one.
Have you?
I have. Dude, every time I talk to anybody about movies, this is a fucking movie that like I say, you have to watch this fucking movie. Like, I will suggest this movie to every single person. Like, every person.
I loved it. And
I thought I was hoping.
I loved it, and I also want to bust a nut. Just so everybody knows.
Busting up, what is it? Want some booty sweat and a busting up bar.
Yeah, booty sweat and a busting up bar. That's all I want right now.
Dude.
Yep.
All right, now mind you, there are this is kind of similar to with some other stuff we talked about when we go back to older movies, is if they've aged well, right? Now, this movie aged about 95% good, right? There was some things in it that were like, okay, that was a little dated, right? Some.
Graphically, I thought it was perfect.
No, graphically great.
Joke-wise.
Joke-wise, still, 95% of the jokes in this film still made me laugh.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially if you got all the references.
Oh, yeah.
Like with fucking, I won't give it, but I mean, it's a common joke when he goes, Lance, and you know who he's talking about. Because you see who he's talking about at the end, right? You know who he's talking about, Lance, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Like, so that insinuates that Lance is gay, which I think he is, right?
Yep. He looked it.
Hey, man.
That's Al Pacino, right?
Was Lance gay? Is Lance really gay? He is gay, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's NSYNC, right?
The blonde hair guy.
He wasn't out at that time,
right?
No, okay. So Lance from NSYNC, he wasn't out at the time when this movie was made. So the fact that he was playing a gay guy in this film at the very end was hilarious because he did eventually come out that he was gay.
I'm gonna be honest with you right now. If you never told me, right? Because I'm not good at real actors' names and shit like that.
I know who this is going at, but go ahead.
If you never told me that was a fake black guy, dude, I would have thought that was a black guy the whole time.
Dude, that's that's Robert Downey Jr.
Well, I know that now.
Yeah.
But that word has kept our people down.
What you mean, you people? Like,
what you mean, you people?
He's like, what? And then fucking Al Pacino comes in.
He's not even black.
The Al Pacino comes in. What you mean, you people? Right? The whole fucking movie is a parody on everything. And you know who made this movie? Do you know who made this movie?
No.
Ben Stiller.
Okay. No, I didn't. I thought you meant like the studio and whatever.
No, not the studio. I'm talking about who wrote and directed this movie.
Well, I didn't even know that, so yeah.
Ben Stiller, don't get me wrong. Ben Stiller is a hit and miss for me, right? Like the one where he played, what was the one where he played the model? Not Zoolander. Was it Zoolander?
No.
What?
Lance Bass came out as gay in 2006.
Oh, okay, so he was already out at that time. Never mind. Still, the fact that he made a joke out of it was great. That's to go to show you that people had better sense of humor back then. Because
everybody was
making a gay joke, and he was in on the joke. No one gave a fuck.
You can't make gay jokes.
No, if you made if Robert Downey Jr. would put on blackface now and put on a fake black nose and fake black lips and fake black hair, his career would be over. The fact that he still has a job is insane.
Because what I notice about our current climate is that even shit you did 10 years ago
still comes back
to bite you in the ass today.
Surprisingly, this movie does not come back to haunt anybody. Ben Stiller doesn't really do anything anymore. I think he still directs, but he doesn't really act anymore. Jack Black's a hit and miss nowadays. But Robert Downey Jr. is at the peak of his fucking career.
The Mall Cop, right? And that was a pretty good movie.
No, it wasn't Mall Cop. That Mall Cop was Paul Blart. Mall Cop. That was the guy from King of Queens. I can't remember his name.
Okay, I'm getting characters confused. Oh,
Jack Black's in a lot of other shit though. Jack Black's been around for a long time, which is funny. I didn't even I'm not a huge Jack Black fan. I do like Tenacious D. Right, I liked their music and all that other shit. I thought he was funny back then, but as an actor, he was always too family friendly for me. This movie, night and day with family friendly. Like he was a fucking drug addict through the whole film.
It was
like when he was sitting there, like, yo, I'll suck the ball, I'll suck your dick, I'll stroke the shaft, cradle the balls. I'm like, oh my god, this is Jack Black.
And swallow the gravy.
Yes, I'll swallow the gravy.
Fucked me up, dude.
Like,
this film, comedy. I'll be honest with you. Even though this movie's older, in today, it's the best comedy I've seen in years.
It's my favorite. Okay, my bad. We got ahead of ourselves with this. I'm gonna do this real quick to save time. Movie we're doing tonight, Tropic Thunder. All right, came out 2008. All right. Make sure to check it out. If you haven't checked out our website, nobleji.com, you see it on screen right there. Go to it. Merch store, past, present, future episodes. Everything is there. Spoiler free. We're not giving we're doing key points, but I mean, by now you've probably seen these little shorts of these fuckers by now. At this point.
You would think by now. Yeah,
these are all fucking memes at this goddamn point. Like, But yeah, Tropic Thunder is what we're doing tonight, guys. No, spoiler free. We're not gonna spoil the film for you, but dude, straight up, fucking the cast of this film was insane. So many fucking people where everybody's an A-lister in this fucking film.
Before you even tell us what the budget was, I want to guess because of all the stars.
Because of all the people. Oh, okay. So guess what now, mind you, this film came out in 2008. The things are a little different. Yeah. But go ahead.
I'm going to take that into consideration. But in that time's money, it at least have to cost $90 million.
92.
That's a number. No, I knew it. So close.
Which is actually low. Sense. I think that's low compared for all the actors. Okay, real quick, before I get into the box office, I'm gonna go over this real quick. You ready for this shit? I'm gonna go for anyone who doesn't know. I'm gonna go over the cast. Okay, Ben Stiller, A-lister. Robert Downey Jr., A-lister. Jack Black, A-lister. Fucking Tom Cruise, A-lister. Fucking God, I always fuck his name. Jay Burchell, whatever. I can't fucking. He was the skinny guy in it. I can never fucking say his name, but he's an A-lister. Fucking Brandon T. Jackson, who played Al Pacino, also an A-lister. Fucking
fucking rapper.
Nick Nolte, okay, fucking actor from the '80s all the way through, A-lister. Fucking. Who's this?
That was the I want to know if I'm right, but that was the fucking the big mogul guy, right? The one that told everybody to eat his ass and suck his dick.
No, dude, that's Tom Cruise, man.
It's Tom. Okay, yeah.
He had so much. His character. He basically said that he said in an interview the only way he would do that film is if they made him look fucking awful. He wanted to be going bald. He wanted to have a fat ass, big ass fucking knuckles, hairy arms. He wanted to look like a fucking fat gorilla, and they fucked him up, dude. Most people you're not going to see Tom Cruise in Les Grossman. That's what his name was, Les Grossman. And at the end, dude, did you see the end where he did the fucking dance?
Oh, the dance at the end? Yep. With the,
he's over there shaking his fucking fake fat ass. Like,
Ludacris, the Ludacris song, right? Yeah, at the end,
Like, dude, me up, like this whole fucking thing. So let's go on. Dude, it had Matthew McConaughey, which is also another A-lister. Fucking Danny McBride, which is also an A-lister. Bill Hader, another A-lister. I could go on, dude. This movie was jam-packed full of fucking... This is a fucking celebrity fucking film. right?
Yeah.
Like today,
celebrity get-togethers, and shit. Yeah,
and everybody
cost $200 million today,
straight up, easily, maybe more. So with that being said, the fucking budget was, like I said, $92 million. It made the box office made $195.7 million back. So it made doubled its money. Yeah. I think it should have done better.
Oh yeah.
But this is a sleeper. Like, here's the thing: you'd be surprised how many. Now, this was a hit. Don't get me wrong, but it didn't do as good as it should have. There are people. Whenever I bring this movie up to people, I'm like, "Hey, have you ever seen Tropic Thunder?" And they're like, "No, what movie is that?"
Yeah, no, I was one of them.
There's a lot of people who haven't surprisingly seen this fucking film. And it's a fucking, if you like comedy, I'm not even a huge comedy fan. I do love a good comedy, right? But I'm not a diehard comedy fan. This,
it's not the first type of movie I go for.
No, it's fairly low on my genre totem pole. Like, even action comes before this. But this still to this day, right? So we're talking 2008. So we're talking 15 years, almost 16 years old movie. And this is still my favorite comedy movie ever.
And this doesn't look like an almost 20-year-old movie. No, it doesn't. Graphically, that's amazing.
This movie made fun of everything you could make fun of. It made fun of itself. It made fun of
Asians, everything. Asians, blacks, everything, man.
Everything. It made fun of it. Dude, fucking Ben Stiller's character was making fun of all actions, basically making fun of like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger and Rambo's and all that shit, where they just keep making the same movie and over and over and over again. That's what his character was making fun of. Fucking Robert Downey Jr. He wasn't making fun of black people. He was making fun of actors who get too involved in their character. That's what he was making fun of.
Yep. He did a great job.
Fucking great, dude.
Great job.
The trailers in the beginning, him and Tobey Maguire.
Oh yeah,
they're supposed to be two gay monks.
Yep.
The name of the movie is Satan's Alley. I want to see that movie.
They need to make it.
They need to make Satan's Alley. Fucking Robert Downey Jr. and Tobey Maguire as gay lovers through the whole movie. They need to make that fucking movie. All right.
Be great. I'll watch it.
This is how you know that our world has changed. Now, I'm gonna get a little deeper here. This is a staple. This movie is a pure example of what people's humor used to be.
Yeah, how amazing and great and open it used to be. Now
people could laugh at all kinds of fucked up shit. Comedy that's what comedy is supposed to, like. There's a comic right now, I forget his name. He's getting in trouble because he made a misogynistic joke, right? He said that there was a chick in the audience and she had a black eye. And he said, "Oh, she probably doesn't know how to cook," or some shit. And everybody laughed. It's fucked up. It's a fucked up joke, but that's what comedy is, right? And then he made a joke about somebody like, and he doesn't mean this shit. He doesn't. He's actually a sweet guy, from what I understand. I can't remember his fucking name, but the joke, he said, it went on, and then later on he said, she probably wouldn't have had that black eye if she knew how to cook or some shit, right? And everybody laughed because it's fucked up. It is fucked up, but that's what comedy is. Comedy is supposed to laugh at fucked up things because it's supposed to make light of the horrors that we deal with every day.
Right. Comedy, in my opinion, is supposed to push that envelope.
It is. Comedy is supposed to be the most sensitive shit.
Right. The dark things that people don't like to normally talk about, that's what you bring into comedy and make light of it.
Dude, you had Bob Saget, who was sitting there making fun of sniffing his fucking daughter's friend's panties. Horrible.
Yes.
Fucked up.
Yes.
Fucked up. But that was Bob Saget. Everybody think, that's the American.
The Full House guy.
Yeah, Bob Saget is America's dad. That's what Bob Saget is. And he was making, in the 90s, he was making jokes about sniffing fucking his teenager daughter's best friend's panties. That's fucked up. It's fucked up. It is fucked up. Did he actually do it? Probably not. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know him.
Don't know. Hello.
Bob Saget was never real, but my thing is, like, Bob Saget was never one of my favorite comedians. I always thought of Bob Saget as being a person who said some really wild shit.
Yeah.
He was he was more button pushy than fucking funny, but he was fucked up. But that's what it was. You were supposed to put it was an art form that was supposed to push buttons. It was supposed to make people feel uncomfortable.
And it's such a needed art form today, dude.
If you went,
I think we'd be better people today if we could just laugh.
You can't have Tropic Thunder, and it's because of the way, because with the bill that got passed with the Academy, right, where they have guidelines that they have. This movie couldn't even survive. This movie would not ever see the light of day in those rules.
I don't think nobody would bankroll this movie today.
No, this would the only way that this movie would be able to be made is if it was an independent film.
Yep.
This was an actual studio film. Surprisingly.
Big studio film.
No studio would ever make Tropic Thunder again. And that's a fucking shame because we need more Tropic Thunders.
Not unless we get out of the...
Here's the fucked up part. You ready for this? I'll tell you what. There's no way in hell that we would ever make another Tropic Thunder or even remake Tropic Thunder, right? But if the Wayans brothers came out tomorrow and said, we want to do a White Chicks 2, they would make that movie.
It'd be done. Absolutely.
They would.
That would not
and that's not taking away from White Chicks. I thought White Chicks was a funny fucking movie too. The Wayans brothers did a great job. I'm not dissing the movie. What I'm saying is culture. Culture says that we're allowed to do that. Right, we're allowed to make fun of white women, but Robert Downey Jr. can never put on blackface
all day long. But don't you put on blackface?
Yeah. Robert Downey Jr. could never don that face ever again. But the Wayans brothers could make a White Chicks 2 if they wanted to. I guarantee in the current climate that would be acceptable. So that's the fucking problem. Is it's one-sided. So we can have offensive shit as long as it only offends one group of people. You can't, you can't make an offensive movie towards anybody of color, anybody of different genders. Don't start it. Anybody of different sexes, anybody of different cultural upbringings, any of that shit. But if you're just a regular white person, we can make fun of you all day.
Yeah,
because that's all over social media and movies and everything. Yeah.
We live in such a sick environment that I see white people on Facebook, YouTube, saying that white men are the problem.
Well,
white
no, dude,
men are saying this.
Dude, even in Marvel movies now, there's a punchline that's been used in Hollywood in a lot of movies. Not just they're in Marvel movies and in all kinds of movies, right? And even in shows and everything. There's this one punchline that if anyone else would say this, if you would say this on the reverse, you would instantly be called a racist. But there is a line that's called white people shit. They're like, oh, that's white people shit.
That's white people shit.
If you say that on the opposite end and you say that on the other way, you're instantly a racist. But if you say that's white people shit, that's wrong. Okay. I mean, that's okay. That's okay.
It's okay. Yeah.
So that's my point. You could never make this movie again. Not because it's a bad movie. It's a fucking fantastic movie. It makes fun of everybody. Dude, it made fun of fucking Asian people hardcore. And no Asian person ever came out and said, that's fucked up. No one. Yep. They fucking probably thought it was funny.
Yep.
The only people
when
that
the
would
Vietnamese guy said they feel no death. I found that funny for whatever reason. Like what? Yes.
Like when he's sitting there with the fucking head and he's drinking his fucking blood. You're like they don't fear death.
Yep.
Dude, the whole fucking movie. And you know what? In today's standard, it wouldn't be black people that would be mad at this movie. It wouldn't be Asian people. It would be some scummy ass fucking white people that'd be like, that's offensive.
That's the problem.
Because we like to police the world. We like to actually say what's offensive and how it offends everybody. And we need to stop that stupid shit.
Liberal ass white people.
Yeah, we need to stop that. Okay, we need to stop telling everybody else what's offensive. Everything can be offensive. If there's a person out there right now who doesn't like when people say hello, and you say hello to them, you have offended them. That's how easy it is. Offensiveness is subjective.
Yes, it is.
What one person is not offensive to is offensive to somebody else.
You don't know who you're going to offend. By opening your mouth, you're probably offending somebody.
That's why I hate this new movement to stop offensiveness. Everything is offensiveness.
You can.
Nothing. We should. Okay, our Constitution alone protects that. Your ability to get offended. You are allowed to get offended by anything.
Yep.
Right? Yep. But you're not allowed to stop offensiveness. And here's the thing. We covered this in an Attacking the Topic. Even hate speech. It's fucked up, right? Hate speech is fucked up and no one should practice it.
You don't want to do it, but you're allowed to.
Hate speech is protected it is protected. Yeah. If you're offended by hate speech. Hate crime? Hate crime is, you can be arrested. But if you say hateful things, you shouldn't be arrested for that. And that's I'm not saying they're right. I'm not saying they're right. People who fucking speak hate speech, they should get their shit stomped out. Okay, absolutely. But they're allowed to fucking say it. They're allowed to get the repercussions for it. But you can't stop them from saying that. just as much as you're also allowed to get offended by it.
Speech.
Exactly.
Right.
Freedom of speech is very important. Freedom of speech is the risk of being offended by something. That is what it is. Yep. And that is a right that we should be protected, because now we don't, dude, when's the last time you've seen a movie even remotely close to Tropic Thunder?
Oh my, I never. I'm gonna be honest with you, not since Tropic Thunder, and I just seen it. Never. I've never seen a movie in this day and age.
In this current climate, you'll never see anything this edgy.
No.
That's a shame.
No.
That is a shame.
Yeah.
I love this movie. This movie is one of my favorite absolute comedy movies. Not my favorite movie of all time.
It's definitely in top of my top comedy movies now.
Absolutely.
I've never seen it. This is the first time and loved it.
Absolutely. And that's coming in the backwards end, because you've watched so many different ones since then, and this is still something that came out before and it's still a top.
This is funnier than the Borats and the other ones we've watched. It's like this.
Kevin Hart or any of those people could never make a movie as funny as this movie.
Yeah.
Ever. This is a great movie, great comic movie. I love it. Pushed all the right buttons, made people offended in all the right ways. And this is a pure example of when we lived in a world that was less pussyish.
Yeah.
People weren't afraid of being offended. People didn't call words violence.
Yeah.
Like they do nowadays. So
people are offended by their shadow now.
Yeah. This is this movie is the perfect example of what we should still be and what we once were. This is the perfect example of that, because everybody loved this movie. Black, white, Asian. Nobody complained about this movie. Nobody. Everybody loved this movie. This movie was not considered an offensive, hurtful movie when it came out. It could be now, but it wasn't then.
Yep. Absolutely.
But it is that time of the show where we give our thoughts and scores on the show, because we didn't give no spoilers. Nope. That's what we do on this one. So let's get into our scores. For everyone who is new, what we do here is we give 4 scores on the food. We do story, acting, we do gore, but this one has no gore. We give it a pass. A little bit, but it wasn't.
It had a little gore.
Yeah, a little bit, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to score it, because it wasn't trying to be gory. I don't know.
No, it wasn't. It was funny.
Yeah,
the whole
it was a comedy.
The head thing. Yeah, and all that. That was gory, but it wasn't. Yeah.
I mean, okay. If you want to be fair, I mean, we can give it a score, but I mean, I initially gave it a pass.
I gave it a score.
Okay. You know what? I'll give it a score. I'll actually. Okay, give me 1 second here. I will actually give it a score.
I give it a low score, but I give it a score. Yeah. I figured it's blood, so it's
I will give it. Okay. I just gave it a score. So I took the pass back. Yeah. I did give it a score. So we will have that. Okay. Because you are right. There was the head and the blowing up.
Oh my God! When he blew up, there was red everywhere. Yeah, blood everywhere.
And then when they were mocking the movie in the beginning, when he blew his hands off and shit. Well, say that's not even giving anything away. These are all early things that people have seen. But yeah. So I just got a score. So what we're doing here is we got story, acting, gore, and production. We give that a 1 through 5, in betweens if we need to. So that's 1.5, 2.5. We give it a noble pile if it's below a 1, a noble seal of approval if it's above a 5. And then we go over to the woke meter. Lower the score, the better. It goes from 1 up to 10. Then we go over to the overall score, which is 1 through 10. Same thing in betweens, 1.5, 2.5, and so on. Same thing with noble pile and seal of approval. All that stuff is in effect. So with that said, let's get into the scoring of Tropic Thunder. What do you give the story?
I gave the story a 5. I enjoyed every little part of that fucking story. It was a simple story. I won't get into it obviously because we want to spoil, but it was a fucking
okay.
Yes, it was.
Okay, so you gave it a what?
A solid 5.
Okay, I didn't give it a 5. But I did give it a 4. It's still good. Okay. Still good. I gave it a 4. It does deserve it. Nothing. Definitely no. It wasn't like it was the most original fucking story. Back then it was a little close, but it was a fun, entertaining story. And if you're watching it for the first time, you're gonna have fun with this movie. I've watched this movie a lot. I haven't watched it in years. This is the first time that I've watched it in quite a few years. But man, I used to own the actual. We had to rent this one. But back in the day, I used to own the actual Blu-ray of the director's cut of this one. So and I watched it. It was like my Christmas movie. Like I would watch it once a year.
Oh my God, the director's cut must have been amazing. I didn't see that.
No, that's
Yeah.
what we watched. No, that's what we watched. The one we
Oh,
we
I thought
rented.
you meant like, you know how DVDs used to have like little clips that they took out or
Yeah,
whatever.
that's this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that
I
was
didn't
this
know
one.
that.
This was the
Okay.
director's uncut version. That's the one that we rented.
The PC version.
Yeah. So I've seen both. I've seen one in theaters and I've seen this one. And this one's there are actually, dude, I gotta find it. Oh my god, there are actual little skits that Robert Downey Jr. did. He actually had he was playing Lincoln, like the character he's played, the black guy, and he's like got this Asian family that he's like kidnapped and he's keeping them hostage and shit, and he believes that they're his family and shit. And he's sitting in a bathtub going through PTSD and shit. I gotta find it. It's fucking hilarious. It's on. I found it on YouTube a long time ago. I have no idea if it's still around.
Nice.
It was on the original DVDs. I'll have to find them and see if they're still around. But yeah, so worth it. So yeah, you gave it a 5. I gave it a 4. Let's move on to the acting. What do you give the acting for Tropic Thunder?
Oh, so superb. I mean, acting was great. I laughed throughout the whole thing. There, mannerisms, everything, perfect. I think I what did I give it? I gave it a 5 as well.
I also gave it a 5. I did give it a
Yeah,
5.
it
I didn't give it a
definitely
seal.
deserved.
It wasn't like fucking blockbuster fucking shit.
No, it wasn't. No,
But it was a solid
for
film.
what they did, I mean, yeah, great.
I'm the dude playing the dude disguised as another dude. like fucking great, dude. They did great, man. I fucking, oh man, I love it. I love it. So yeah, definitely 5s from both of us. Gore. What do you give the gore score for Tropic Thunder?
I give it a 2.5 simply because it wasn't bad gore what we got, but it wasn't. If it
very
wasn't
minimal.
there, it ain't.
Okay, so you gave it 2.5. I gave it a 2. I gave it a 2.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
it wasn't. It was
right down the middle. It was yeah.
It's okay. But again, this does not affect the movie for me. Like, it wasn't trying to be a gory film. It had gore in it, and you are right. That's why I retracted my pass, because it did have gore in it. So to be fair, we have to score it. But this is one of those films that could have had no gore in it, and I wouldn't
need it.
Yeah, and I wouldn't have cared.
The comedy alone just carried this.
That's it.
movie.
This comedy was a fucking it was what it was. It was a great movie. Loved it. So yeah, moving on to the production. What do you give the score for the production?
I also gave it a 5 because let me tell you, I've never seen a funny movie with such action, like the helicopters, beautiful looking, the woods, the jungles or whatever they were in, beautiful, the makeup, everything.
This is actually filmed in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually filmed in Hawaii.
Yeah, it looked like Vietnam for real.
Yeah, they did. No, they did a great job. No, they did a great job.
Yep.
But it was filmed in Hawaii. I forget where in Hawaii, but it was filmed in Hawaii.
Definitely a 5. Beautifully done.
I also give it a 5.
Oh yeah, dude! Like helicopters, the bombs, the fire, the missiles,
everything
they used
the
was
music.
gorgeous.
They tried to make
Music.
the music soundtrack was trying to be like an old school war film kind of thing. Like they
Yes.
had like old school 1960s movie, like from Vietnam, like the 1960s and
Exactly.
shit. So they had like a lot of that
exactly.
music in it and shit. And it's just like, and I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay, with that being said, let's just get this out of the way real quick. Who was your favorite character besides Robert Downey Jr.'s character?
Besides the black guy, right?
Yeah. Because
I thought-
everybody loves that character.
Yeah, that was my favorite character. But if I have to choose another one, the drug addict who played him,
Jack Black.
Oh yeah, Jet Black was amazing. Al Pacino, what was his name? Al Pacino.
Al Pacino. He did a great job. Everybody was great.
Funny.
Everybody was spot on. Hell, even
Oh,
Ben
yeah.
Stiller, and I don't even find Ben Stiller that funny, but even Ben Stiller was funny in this.
Yeah, I think they all did a wonderful job. The ones that stood out was the drug addict, the black guy. Oh my god, I call him black guy. But
Tom Cruise was my second favorite character in this. Les Grossman. Him and his big fucking hands. He's like, I'm a fucking my fist is gonna be so far up your ass. Like
he literally had like 3 major parts in the movie, but they were hilarious
great.
moments. Yeah.
I will fuck you up. Like, oh, he was talking to him on the phone, talking about he's like a rain fire. Dude, that was my ringtone for years. I'm gonna rain down a godly fire upon your ass. I'm gonna fuck you up. Like, dude, that's Tom Cruise, dude. Like, he's like, no, but he was fucking spot on. So yeah, production, I gave it a 5. You gave it a 5. What do you give the woke meter for Tropic Thunder?
I didn't see any, especially for the time.
No,
that you could point them.
this movie is the purest example of what anti-woke should be. What anti-woke can be.
Exactly. Yeah.
Side note, did you know, and I love this and I'm rooting for it. Did you know that Nicolas Cage is coming out with a new movie and it's said to be the anti-woke Hollywood anthem?
Wow.
It is supposed to. He's doing a movie that's supposed to be everything that woke Hollywood doesn't want the movie to be, and he's making that movie, and I'm rooting for it.
Beautiful.
I'm
Me
rooting
too.
for it. Let's fucking go.
More power.
Nick, I've said it from the beginning. I've said it since he came back. Nick Cage 2.0. I'm rooting for you, baby. Straight up.
Yep.
I'm in your corner, man. Let's go Nick Cage 2.0. But that's nor here nor now. I would have loved to see Nick Cage in this movie, but regardless,
that would have been funny.
That would have been another actor that would have been great in this movie. But it's all right. So woke meter staying at a 1. Hell, if I could give it a 0, I would. 1. This was so anti woke that it's not even funny. So moving on to the final part, what do you give the grand score of Tropic Thunder?
Simple, a 10. I didn't give it a CO because I don't think I needed it, but no. I think a 10 is definitely fair.
And
definitely.
I also gave it a 10.
I swear to you that it kept me laughing from point A to point Z.
You know what I was afraid? You know what I was afraid of? And I said this. Mm-hmm. I was talking about this yesterday. I was afraid that you wouldn't find this movie as funny as I wanted you to because of the references.
It was hilarious.
I didn't know if you were going to get a lot of the references in the movie, but apparently you did, so that's good.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say I got all of them, but the majority I got.
The fact that you found it, even if you didn't get all the references, the fact that you found it as enjoyable as you did and maybe not got all the references speaks a lot, because if you would have gotten some of the other references, probably would have made you shit your pants.
Yeah, probably would have been a seal.
Straight up. So no, yeah, 10 both.
Definitely.
This has been a while since we've given a high score equal, and we both give this a 10. So
very nice.
Definitely. With that said, definitely worth a rent at the very least. You got to
rent it because we couldn't find it nowhere.
You have to rent it. It's not streamable anywhere. As far as from the time of this recording, the only way you can get it is buying it or renting it. And you know what? Yeah. I'm okay with either or. If you're a comedy fan, you need to own this film.
I think it's like $5 on Vudu. That's worth it.
If you, I know it's like $5 to rent on Amazon.
To rent, yeah. To rent. I think to own is probably like 15 something, but whatever.
Dude, I would own it. I would definitely own it too. If you are a diehard, I'm not even a diehard horror fan, and I did own the DVD back when. Yes, I'm that old.
Honestly,
DVDs were that.
If you want to own this, go on eBay and buy a used copy.
Sure.
See, when you buy movies anymore, because they're held, so I don't consider that owning them anymore.
No.
They own them. You own it until the service goes out of business.
Exactly.
Then you don't own it no more. Get a physical fucking copy.
Get a physical copy. If you want to collect that, this is definitely this was a film. This is a period film, right? And when I say that, this is when the world wasn't fucked up as it is now. Yep. This is when we could laugh at ourselves and we could laugh at fucked up shit and have a good time. We didn't hate each other.
Good times, exactly.
This was when comedy was great. This is a recent thing. Every one of you motherfuckers who've also said, "Nah, we've always been doing these battles." No, we haven't, because this movie is a pure example of when we could make jokes. So same thing with White Chicks is another one. When we could laugh at shit, when we could make fun of each other and be okay with it. Yeah. That was a time of great.
White people were mad because Dwayne's brothers did that.
Don't get me wrong. I'm sure there were some bigots that were problem with it. Sure, but fuck them.
You got people that cry over anything.
Yeah,
and you're always gonna have them.
But they didn't have the majority. Nowadays, people who get offended, they're the ones with the mouthpieces. Now they're the ones that can speak loud.
That's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem.
Here's the thing: we still outnumber we outnumber these people still to this day. Everybody who has a sense of humor, there is more of us than there are of them. The only problem is we're so afraid nowadays to speak up. We could shut these motherfuckers up if we really wanted to and go back to having a good time. We could.
Yeah. But like you said, the majority that have the power to bedmouth things are the ones that have media,
they got their media accounts. Yeah. They're backed by politicians and all this other bullshit. Yep. They have big companies like Disney behind them and all this other stupid shit.
So they sound bigger and louder than they really are.
I'm going to tell you right now, this movie has sparked me to say this final thing. Hollywood, if Hollywood goes the route that it's planning on going in 2024 as of now, okay, in the next few years, Hollywood will be dead. And it will, and then we can probably go back to enjoying movies again. Because at this point, we're finally doing exactly, you know the reason why Hollywood's dying? Do you know because people are fed up with it. Even Disney. Yeah. Disney's changing everything because Disney became so woke. They fucked up Marvel. They fucked up the Star Wars thing. They fucked up all that shit, and people are tired of it.
I just read they spent almost $20 million on that stupid Snow White movie, and they had to cancel it.
Yeah, they had to cancel this because no one wanted to see. No one wanted to see that Snow White movie.
Wasted money.
Yeah. Because that was like that was going to be the wokest of woke that Disney was going to be.
Oh my god!
And everybody's like, "Fuck you, we're not going to see it," and that's why they canceled it. Because no one wants to see it no more. Everybody's tired. We have woke exhaustion.
The actress buried herself.
Yeah,
dude.
Straight up. Did you know that the new Marvel movie that just came out? It's not doing so good. Because a lot of the dialogue in there is like so fucking woke. And it's a damn shame, too, because I love Marvel movies. But there's a new director that just took over the new Marvel movies at Disney. And everybody's pissed off because he's the guy who's doing the shows, not the movies. He's the guy who's done the Marvel Disney shows. And everybody's like, oh, he's going to be doing the movies now. And everybody's like, fuck it, we're done. I haven't even watched the last Marvel movies. I watched the DC movies. I watched a couple of them. But I haven't watched any of the Marvel movies because they're fucking up so bad because Disney got so woke. They did it with Star Wars too.
Yeah, they ruined Star Wars.
It's gotten so bad that George Lucas is actually considering buying those back. So
I wish he does. I hope he does.
Absolutely. But with that said, like I said, this movie is a testament of what we could go back to. Let's laugh, people. Let's all be fucking one again. Let's have jokes.
At the end of the day, we all black, white, orange, purple. We all bleed the same.
Let's laugh at each other. What the fuck? When did we stop doing that? Yeah. Dude, I used to have a friend, me and a buddy of mine. He was a black buddy of mine. Okay, so if we're talking about, he was a black friend of mine. We used to have this inside joke that we used to say we were going to make a metal band together. Okay, and we were going to call ourselves Salt and Pepper, and I was going to be Pepper and he was going to be Salt.
Yep,
that was the inside joke. It was fucking hilarious, and that was between both of us. And we laughed about it. It was a harmless fucking joke, and we thought it was hilarious.
That's the shit you could do back then. Yeah,
you can't say that shit now. People are like, that's offensive.
No. That's racist.
Yeah. So, no, this movie is a perfect testament of what we could be and what we were and what we can be again. So let's get back to that, please. Let's stop fucking walking on eggshells. Let's be fucking funny. If you're offended by it, fucking give it a bad review and move the fuck on.
That's it. That's how it used to be back then.
Yeah.
You were offended?
If you were offended by it, you say this movie sucked, it offended me, and you move the fuck on.
That's it.
You weren't trying to cancel the fucking celebrities that were involved in it.
Ruining people's lives.
You know what? Yeah. You know what warrants someone getting canceled if they hard rape, like if they raped somebody or if they were a fucking pedophile or some shit like that. Then yes, then their career, then their career, and Kevin Spacey, perfect example. The reason why Kevin Spacey's fucking career is over is because it came out that he was fucking messing around with young boys and shit. Okay.
Yep.
That's the reason why his career failed. It wasn't because he was.
He deserves it.
Yeah, he deserved it. Yeah. But now, are you going to sit there and say, no, nobody's going to say Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. has done a lot of shit since he got sober. So are you going to call him a horrible person because he donned blackface in a movie that was funny as hell? No, no one does it. Everybody loves Robert Downey Jr. Let's get back to that. That's all. That's all. But with that said, it is time to get the hell out of here. This is our Hump Day episode, as always, so we hope you enjoy your Hump Day as we do. Get to humping. Make sure to check out our website, noblegi.com. Check out our merch store. We have a lot of merch over there for stuff, all kinds of stuff. Make sure to pick up anything you do in the merch store, whether it's on sale or not. It goes a long way to helping the network.
Yes, it does. It helps out.
Spread
the word.
So
that helps out too. Yes, if you don't have money, spread the word.
Yeah, there are so many ways you can help. Spread it out. Pass this around to your friends, everybody. The network, it goes a long way. Word of mouth is a lot more important than you think. Like, follow, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let's fight the algorithm and let's get because we see that you guys like this shit, but it's really hard to get our shit pushed on YouTube because the algorithm is never going to be on our side. So like, follow, subscribe, hit that notification bell, stay up to date with all things Noble. Get over to noblegi.com. Like I said, stay up to date with all the episodes, past, present, and future. Also affiliations, Synthpop Radio, VNG Dev, and Abomination Realm. And yeah, every Wednesday we're here, guys. Every Wednesday, 12 p.m. EST, right here for The Quest. We do all kinds of movies, horror, action, comedy. I don't know if we'll ever do a romance movie. I mean,
Who knows?
I mean, if we do, okay, if we land up watching one, and it might. I'm not saying it's not out of the realm of possibility.
Hey, this show is for any movie.
It's for any category.
Pretty much. Yeah. So we'll
make sure to tune in tomorrow, Tackling the Topic. Every Thursday, 7:55 p.m. 7:55, 8 p.m. EST with me and VC Lauren live, where we talk about all topics, everything.
Yep.
Nothing is safe.
A little bit of what we talked about tonight.
Yeah, this was a tiny little bit.
But extra raw.
Yeah, extra raw, no holds barred. Friday, I'm not sure when this episode's going to air, so every Friday up until the episode 30 is Grim Tales the podcast, 12 o'clock p.m. If this airs after that, then you can still go watch them. They're on the website.
Yeah.
So go watch it.
Yeah.
At this point there will be 50 fucking episodes of Grim Tales the podcast up there, if that's the case.
Jeez. That's the case, yeah.
So
it's a huge archive out there of everything.
2 seasons already, so make sure to check that out. That's if not, it's still going on. Still check it out. That's all for the horror movies, and that is spoilers. So make sure you watch the movies. Then of course Sundays, you can find game nights with yours truly. That's every Sunday, 6:55, 7 o'clock p.m. EST over on the Twitch channel. Nothing on Tuesday, nothing on Mondays and Tuesdays. That is private time, private work that we do behind the scenes, and then of course. You meet every Wednesday back here for another Quest episode.
Yep.
So, with all that said, guys, it is time for us to get the hell out of here. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And, we're going to get the hell out of here. Yeah. So, any parting words you have?
Peace out. Peace out. Peace out, guys. Have a great weekend, whatever you're doing. Hump day.
Yep. All right, guys. We will see you when we see you. Peace out.